Hi, everybody, from Radio A1A. On behalf of myself, I'm Harry, the Pied Piper of Paradise T. And on the line with me, actually in the studio with me, is Jennifer Shoeless Newman. Hello, Jenny.
Good morning.
How's everything today?
Pretty fabulous.
Yes, it is, as a matter of fact. And we'd like to thank our listeners on Radio A1A and all the folks in the Conch Republic listening to what's going on in the live music world in the Florida Keys. We keep it Florida Keys and Florida Keys style music. We try to. We are always looking for local music, local original music, and music written about the local area here. Right, Jenny?
Harry, you're very fuzzy.
I'm fuzzy.
Yes.
Well, I'm not exactly sure. Is that the broadcast fuzzy, or is that your Zoom?
I don't know. I'm going to leave for a second and listen to the broadcast and see. So why don't you talk for a second?
All right. It may be your Zoom connection. But anyway, thanks to our Radio A1A listeners and also our Cruisin' Country Radio listeners. We are broadcasting live to that stream as well. It's a 24/7 country music stream. All country, all original, and all the time. And then also we are developing a local reach for KeyZFM.com. It's just good music, and if you have a chance, go there. It streams on an app called KeyZFM. I think it's KEZYFM on the app, and also we're changing that to KEYZFM so you can grab the apps easier. My name is Harry T. Yeah. Are we scratching?
Sure. My name is Harry T.
Sounds pretty good to me. So,
Sounds pretty good to me.
All right, Jenny, you can turn that off. We go on with the show now.
All right, Jenny, you can turn that off. We go on with the show now.
What in the world is that, Jenny? I'm sorry about that, folks. This is the Radio A1A broadcast of the Florida Keys Live Music Report, and Jenny has induced us with some sort of sounds back there. Are you there, Jenny? I hear you smacking. Are you there, Jenny? Nope. Well, Jenny is not live, but
hey,
yes,
I'm back, but it's very messy.
It is messy, so it must be the Zoom connection. Why don't you call me in on the regular telephone line? Okay? Would that be okay? I'm going to reboot things, and we'll keep the show going. So hold on to what you have, everybody. Stand by, radio. We'll be right back with you. We're going to set up a new broadcast here with Ms. Newman I'm going to call in on the telephone, which should go pretty easily here shortly. Once again, this is the live music report from the Florida Keys here, and we are attempting a Zoom call, which seems to be distorting our sound somewhat. That didn't distort the sound, so just check that. That sounds pretty doggone good. So we'll just take a telephone call from Ms. Newman and see what happens. In this case, folks, we are counting down the songs and the events from every day of live music in the Florida Keys. And when Jennifer dials me on the phone, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'll dial her. How's that? Dialing her right now. We'll get the information out to you just in a moment. She has all of the rundown on that right now. Are you there?
Hello there.
Hi there. I listened to it. It sounded pretty clear to me. So I don't know if you were having a bad Zoom connection coming back through your earphones or what. But but we're back on the phone with you, so we'll try that later on another test, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
So I was about to play some commercials or music while we were getting the technical issues solved once again. But it seems Zoom does not like to communicate with us, so we'll just do it by telephone. How's that, Shoeless?
Sounds fine to me.
Okay. Well, let's take a moment and play some music because there's a very special couple of songs that I want to make sure that everybody has an opportunity to hear. One of them is called Christmas in Key Largo by...
Christmas music, yay!
And by Mike Broward. Here it is.
It's cold here in Nashville. I'm wondering where you are. I miss your sunny face shining away. It ain't natural for a boy from San Diego. Feel the chill wind on this gray day. Dreaming of the tropics for the boss's birthday. I might just try to come and find you, shining on the water, sparkling on the sea, warming up the world is what you do. It's cold here in Nashville. I'm wondering where you are. I miss your sunny face shining away. It ain't natural for a boy from San Diego. Feel the chill wind on this gray day. Dreaming of the tropics for the boss's birthday. I might just try to come and find you, shining on the water, sparkling on the sea, warming up the world is what you do. Oh, I could use some sunshine. I wish I could set sail today. Peace on earth starts with me, so I'm thinking about the beachfront for this Christmas holiday. For this Christmas holiday. Christmas in Key Largo, lights on a palm tree, coconut ornaments frame the bay. My thoughts marinate in a sunny silence, all my worries wasting away. Oh, I could use some sunshine. I wish I could set sail today. Peace on earth starts with me, so I'm thinking about the beachfront for this Christmas holiday. For this Christmas holiday. I could set sail today. Peace on earth starts with me, so I'm thinking about the beachfront for this Christmas holiday. For this Christmas holiday. It's cold here in Nashville. I'm wondering where you you are. Feel the chill wind on this gray day.
That's Mike Broward right there from our Radio A1A library of songs about Christmas and Key Largo. Jennifer, well, what a great song, eh?
Yeah. Very nice.
I don't know if you
Merry
know.
Christmas, everybody.
Yeah, happy
And well, I
holidays.
guess we should be saying Happy Hanukkah. It's right in that season, is it not?
It is indeed, and
Our friends lighting candles and getting together and spinning dreidels and all that cool stuff.
I spun a dreidel once at a Hanukkah celebration. It was wonderful, and they had applesauce and potato cakes. What do they call that?
Oh, yeah. I used to work at a nursing home, and activities, we do all that stuff, and we had some of the residents that, reminiscing in their memories, and their families would bring in all the traditional Hanukkah fare. It was pretty cool.
I'm going to
Educational.
play one commercial from a brand new sponsor. We kind of introduced them last week. Clear Kayak.
Is that Katrina?
Yes.
Hi, Katrina, if you're out there listening.
Gentlemen, if you want to kayak with a beautiful woman leading the way,
She is hot.
sign up. Sign up. Sign up, sign up, sign up. Listen, I can't sign up anymore. They won't let me go anymore.
You're only allowed to talk about it now. No more signing up.
Here it is.
See clearly now, kayaks are 100% clear. It's like snorkeling without getting wet. 90 minutes with an expert eco tour guide through hidden mangrove tunnels, remote islands, with the chance to see sharks, stingrays, jellyfish, manatees, dolphins, and a wonderful assortment of tropical birds and exotic marine wildlife. Grab your water bottle and camera and launch out of Lorelei Restaurant at mile marker 82 for the most unique kayaking experience in Isla Morada. Morning, afternoon, or sunset tours with groups of up to 10 people. Follow I Can See Clearly Now Kayaking on Facebook and Instagram for beautiful pictures and videos. Book your adventure today at clearkayaking.com.
I like our new voiceover person, don't you, Jennifer?
She's all right. She's a little moody.
Yeah, she gets
How
upset.
you feeling today, Harry?
I'm feeling great after a wonderful dinner at your house. I did forget the heavy whipping cream and the beef.
And I'll never let you forget it.
No, you won't. You gave me the silent treatment for about 10 minutes. And I can't stand that.
And you almost died.
Shoeless, you're amazing. So being that amazing around people with your kind personality and your openness and your ability to play music with just anybody, and you don't play with just anybody, you play with good people. What is the report this week from out there? What are you hearing on the street?
Well, I've got a bunch of stuff on the weekly report. And let's start out with keeping this local. I want to shout out to John Bardis, who I hope he's tuning in this morning or will tune in at some point today to the podcast. Happy birthday. I don't know how many spankings you're supposed to get, but we'd love to spank you. Would you like to spank John Bardis?
John is about 4 times my size, even though he's lost 4 times his size. I would not get near spanking John Bardis's big butt. Nope. I don't care how old he is.
Well, it is John Bardis' birthday today, and as our gift to him from our little show, can we just ask people to look at his Facebook page, John Bardis, Bartus. He is asking that people donate to Presents in Paradise, Inc., which is a group that they did a fundraiser. Remember the Oktoberfest they did down there at Havana Jack?
I do. Presents in Paradise. Presents in Paradise.
It's very much like another organization down here and everywhere, Toys for Tots, and they collect toys for all the kids for Christmas, and they do that through November and December. So I'd like people, if they can, to try and donate to that. And if you're interested in helping the kids down here through the Toys for Tots, that is going on actively just about everywhere you look. there's a couple of specific locations I'm sure about, and I know there's boxes everywhere. So look out for the Toys for Tots box. If you go to Walmart or you're on Amazon, or if you have stuff that got regifted or you're regifting, bring it to the Isla Morada Moose, the Key Largo Moose. Chef Rolf Tuna. Tuna's down at mile marker 90, I believe it is, on the ocean side.
Yep.
Down there in Isla Morada. The OV, Ocean View Pub, always, they get a huge collection over at the OV.
By the way, these are places we mentioned that have live music throughout the week. We would like for you to patronize those places, if you don't mind. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Even you players, you understand it's okay to go up and put a 5 in someone else's tip jar, isn't it? That's how we do
I always
it.
try and tip when I would sooner tip the musician than buy a drink sometimes. It's very nice to have your cohort come out and support your music, and when they throw something in the tip jar, that's even cooler.
But John Bardis makes a difference in the local Keys area and the Marathon area. He is the mayor, or maybe the former mayor, but has been on the council.
Former mayor, I believe.
And he has also these quarantine concerts that he does, has been doing very successfully, and continuing his music outreach. He has an amazing songwriter. If I had known, I would have had a John Bardis song ready to go.
I just found this morning that it was his birthday, so I thought it would be appropriate to bring that up and get it out there about the kids at Christmas time, and talk about giving back to the community like we all like to do.
That's right.
There's also at the this is coming up this week, the Toys for Tots, sponsored with the U.S. Coast Guard, is going to be at Founders Park, Chamber of Commerce Holiday Fest, and that is happening on December 3rd, and they're aiming to fill the boat for Toys for Tots. So I imagine, hopefully, they're going to have a bigger boat that's going to get full and get lots of people out and bring toys for the kids. And that's going to be Founders Park on Friday. There's all kinds of stuff for people to do.
The holiday parade is wonderful. There are children there and organizations that have made floats for the holiday parade. Even my Shriners group, we get our little red bikes and we get out there and our conch riders ride.
You're going to wear that silly hat in public?
Ride, boys. It's time to ride. The conch riders ride again. What is it, December the 4th?
I've seen a picture of you. I've seen a picture of you with that hat. I think it's great. Is it a fez?
It is called a fez.
Fez.
Yes, it's called a fez. Yeah, we have a good time. And Christmas there, they have a gigantic Christmas tree, and also it's an ice. They do a giant ice. They bring ice all the way down in the tropics and make a Christmas tree out of ice.
An ice sculpture.
And the kids climb on it. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Have you ever seen somebody carve one of those ice sculptures?
Of course. Of course.
That
I've been in fancy restaurants down in Alabama. We carve all kind of things out of all kinds.
They have fancy restaurants in Alabama.
Yep. It's a 4 pork chop rating.
I got to see that on a cruise ship once. They brought out block after block of ice, and these guys with knives and chainsaws, and right in front of us, they carved these beautiful ice sculptures. Just amazing.
Hey,
that would be cool to have a Christmas tree.
It would. Let's talk about Patreon, too. It's time to support Radio A1A's efforts to keep the music flowing for free out there over the 24/7 streams and over our Facebook feeds. And we're up to 26 different feeds on our streams right now, if we can get the quality.
That's a lot to maintain, and that's a lot of time it takes to maintain all that. So if y'all are out there listening and you like what we're doing and you want to, we'll talk about it on the show. You can come talk on the show yourself. We'd love to have some callers at some point.
That's right.
Go to radioa18.com and scroll down a little bit, and you'll see Become a Patron. And you can click on that, and you can spend $1 a month, 5, 10, 20, whatever you can afford. There's different tiers. That's how we bring the music to you and bring all the information to you is through your support. So please,
well, listen to this.
Check that out.
We've got a special report from the world of health.
We do.
This is Rob Hill with breaking news in the world of medicine. Researchers now agree that listening to Trop Rock on the award-winning Radio A1A will reduce your cholesterol, increase libido and performance in the bedroom, improve skin tone, and make all your dreams come true. So stay tuned and live longer listening to Radio A1A, music for the road to paradise.
How
Well,
don't you get to do that?
Rob Hill is the attorney for Parrot Heads in Paradise for the meeting of the Minds Main organization. And he and I met in Olympia, Washington, and he made that for me about 5 years ago and said that, you know,
That's very cute. I like it.
he's very wise.
It's all about that libido.
Indeed it is. Indeed it is. It's almost like Red Snapper salve, but Radio A1A goes a little... Radio A1A is 24/7. It's the background.
I got some of that red snapper stuff.
And the results, madame?
I have a libido now. Hey, thanks to all our Patreon people that are already supporting us. That's Roger Sylvie, Anthony Body, John Manfredo, Henry Tucker, Debbie Jordan, and newer to our patrons are Bill Russell and Michael Eric. Thank you for supporting us. Everything that we do here every Wednesday morning. So are we going to play the promo for Ocean Dreams? Do we have any stuff coming up with Terry?
We don't have anything specific. We just finished a fundraising effort, Giving Tuesday, and on the 30th of November, we ended that yesterday, and I don't know the results of that, but we'll be giving some updates on that. Ocean Dreams is doing very, very well, and establishing a unique way to treat caregivers, and more to come on that. We'll be featuring Terry and many more things and spots, but nothing in particular other than I know April Fool's Day, hold that date.
That's such a weird day to do something. I'm kind of excited.
I'm kind of excited myself, Jennifer. Hey, any you want to continue, or you want to play another spot? I have a spot or two here for you.
I have to play a spot. I'm curious now.
You're curious? Okay, here it comes. It's
yeah.
It's that new voiceover lady.
Where the moonlight dances with summer romances and water laps at your feet. Where the bleached blonde boys and the sun-kissed girls are the prettiest you'll ever meet.
Ocean's Edge in Key West. Amazing service with all the amenities you dream of in a Key West oceanfront vacation. Enjoy our paddleboards, bikes, and kayaks while you explore the island. Dock your boat at our full-service marina. Take our shuttle to experience the Key West nightlife. 20 acres of palm trees, 6 saltwater swimming pools, and sinfully luxurious guest rooms. Delight your palate with fresh seafood gathered from our local waters, expertly prepared for you at Yellowfin Bar and Kitchen. A casual yet chic alfresco dining experience overlooking the marina. Activities abound for all ages. It's always a Keysy day at Ocean's Edge, ranked in Travel and Leisure World's top 10 best hotels in all of Florida. 5950 Peninsular Avenue in Key West. Book now at oceansedgekeywest.com.
Take me away. I wanna spend my days in the sun and the sand, go whenever I can. Till the moon greets me once again in Key West. My dream of being with you in Key West.
We've got some.
So, how are your birds?
How about an audio reboot?
There you are.
Yeah, how about an audio reboot? We've been having some of those issues where the audio just it heats up and whatever. But anyway, that was Godiva and you doing that situation. So
Yeah.
why don't we get to some rundown on the venues and the things that are happening here in the Florida Keys in the world of live music? Okay.
I've found a few things to talk about this week. I'd like to start off right down in Key West, as far as you can go in the Keys at mile marker 0. There's a place called the Rock House Live, Key West, and that's at the corner of Green and Duval. And I have not been there yet, but it looks like a pretty happening place. They've got some pretty good acts in there. They're doing karaoke 5 days a week.
Wow.
So if you are down, So if you are down in Key West and looking for some karaoke, go get on that stage. They have an epic sound system and huge stage monitors, and you can get on stage and be a rock star. Your host is Boss Man, and that starts at 8 o'clock Tuesday through Saturday at the Rock House.
Awesome.
I think we should road trip down there, Harry.
Done. Hey,
All right.
don't dare me. You dared me to go to the Italian food company, and off we went to see Brian Lamar. He was wonderful.
Oh, we did. We're going to talk about that a little while, too. So let's just start doing the rundown. Wednesday, Islamorada, the Coconut Cove Islamorada Music and Comedy Club Jam will not be running tonight. There is a different event happening there at Coconut Cove tonight. So look for that next week. It's going to be rocking back up. At marker 88, we have the fabulous Scott Youngberg. He's playing from 5 to 8. Bringing that back up north a little bit to Key Largo. The Moose Lodge Jam tonight is probably happening. I think we'll be going. Will we be going if Tim doesn't show up? He may not be able to make it.
We may need to ask for another keyboard player or guitar player to show who.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
But something will be going on at the Key Largo.
Oh, yes.
Tonight, so if you're up and about, come on and see us. The Caribbean Club Karaoke with Marianne, that starts at 8:30, and at Sharky's Pub and Galley. Mike Mitzner, 7 to 10. Now, down in Marathon, this is where I would normally be on Wednesday evening. Havana Jack, the Lady A Band, will be playing from 6 to 10. And at Key Colony Inn, which is right around the corner from there, John Bardis is having his birthday show. Will he be wearing his birthday suit?
God, I hope not. Gee. Have you seen John?
Well, John gets started over at Key Colony Inn at 6 o'clock. At Dockside, you've got Luke Summerglen coming all the way down from Key Largo. And this is pretty exciting. This is my most exciting moment of Wednesday. Mangrove Mamas is starting their open jam with Popeye and Friends, and that runs from 6 to 9. Today is the first night that's running, so if you're...
Is that Popeye Kennard?
Yes, it is. It's at mile marker 20 or something like that. That's Summerland.
Yes, excellent.
It's down there. So again, if you're in the Key West area, there's karaoke going on, and there's an open jam going on. So there are stages to be taken. Very cool stuff. So moving on to Thursday, back at the Key Largo Moose Lodge, the karaoke is back this week. We had that fabulous Thanksgiving dinner last week. So many people attended, and we had an open jam. It was a wonderful time. Well, we're back to the same old. But this week there's something special happening. We're having homemade Swedish meatballs with salad, and that's from 6 to 9? No, 7 to 10.
Yum.
It's my gig, and I don't even know what time. Yeah, 7 to 10, and we will go a little late if you guys show up later in the evening and want to make mayhem. And, of course, Cactus Jack has Trucked Up Thursdays with Fuzzy Dump Truck. Jason will be there rocking your socks off from 10:30 to 2:30. And then down at the Lorelei, we have Martin Hill, Islamorada Fish Company, Scott Youngberg, 5 to 9. Whale Harbor Sandbar, Nancy Patera is back in town. She's doing her karaoke from 5 to 8. This is her first night, so if you're down there in Islamorada, please support that. Going down even further to Sparky's Landing, we got John Bardis at 6:30. And this is also a new entry into the lineup. My friend Bongo texted me this morning. At Havana Jack, the Beach Bandits, I believe that is the debut of the Beach Bandits, will be playing, and that's running from 6 to 10. You know Bongo, don't you? He's our friend that has the coffee, the Kona Lisa Coffee Hut.
Very, very well,
Right.
and he has been a very loyal listener to the show, and is helping us keep up to date on the things that are happening at the Blue Marlin stage in Islamorada.
Yes, let's talk about that a minute. That's the Kona Lisa Java Hut, and that's located at Hospice Gallery, which is in Isla Morada on the ocean side. That's 81001. So it's mile marker 81 on the Overseas Highway.
By the
And
way,
that's
this is
wine coffee.
award-winning coffee. Don't stop at Babies. If you're on your way to Key West, stop at
Well,
Kona.
if you're all the way down in Key West, stop at Baby.
Well, but if you're
This is a good midpoint stop, though.
I got to have coffee before I get to Babies.
And Bridget is going to be behind the little tiki hut of coffee, and they have some wonderful gluten-free snacks and cakes. And what did they have when they came to the Coconut Cove? Key lime pops or something. Oh, wow, just really great stuff. So stop in and see our friends.
Always something unique,
Bridget at
priced
Kona
very
Lisa.
well, and by the bag, I believe. They have their coffees available, so if you want to take some with you, you can. I love to do that.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
I have coffee right now, but it's not from there.
Nor is mine.
So moving on to Friday, we've got Simmons Jam Night up at in Homestead, and that's at 35 North Flagler Avenue from 8 to 12. That's another great jam that you can go and pretty much plug and play. Bring your guitar. They have guitars and amps. Fun time. Then at the Caribbean Club this week on Friday night, starting at 6:30, we've got the Boogeymen.
The Boogeyman.
The Boogeymen.
Boo.
Skipper's outside. What?
Boo.
Are
The
you,
boogie.
are you touching your nose?
No, I'm not touching my nose almost touched my chin now, though.
Oh my!
Yeah, I'm getting old.
Oh, that's what they tell me.
That's what.
Also in Key Largo on Fridays at Skipper's Dockside, we've got Scott Youngberg. At the Bayside Grill, 6 to 9, the Lady A Band. It's going to be a trio this week. Louis Rainbow will not be joining us this week, but I believe we have a special surprise guest coming, and that'll be a fun night. And then it's weird. We start that gig now, and the sun's already down. I was pulling up last week, and they were blowing the Concord when I pulled in the parking lot.
Oh,
The
man.
days have gotten much shorter. And another addition to the list this week at the Key Largo Moose Lodge. Boy, that's a happening place. They got 6 days in a row music, 5 days in a row. That's really cool. At the Key Largo Moose Lodge this Friday night, the Diamond Dave Ensemble, and that's going from 6 to 9.
I talked to him this morning. They may be working in a new bass player tonight. Friday night, and that would be Pete the Artist.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He's a very handsome thing too. He's very easy on the eye, and he's always got a big smile on his face.
Good
I've got
bass
a million
player.
pictures of him.
Good bass
He is
player.
a good bass player.
And Todd Lawless with his the fish, formerly of the Fish Boys.
Oh, I
B-O-Y-Z.
think he could still be a fish boy if he wanted to.
No question. No question.
Fish guys. Okay, then going down south a little further in Isla Morada at a Marque, there's a double shot there. They have Bill Todd in the Coastal Lounge, who is he is a wonderful player, wonderful islandy feel to everything he does, and he does a nice array of stuff. Some Jimmy Buffett, some more obscure Jimmy Buffett actually, and
Good.
some original.
It's about time somebody did some obscure Jimmy Buffett.
I think he does that. What's that song about the drink margarita or something? No, he So at a Marque, we have Bill Todd at Coast Lounge. And
Margarita
out
something. A Marque.
have-
Bill who?
Bill Todd.
Bill Todd. Listen, Bill
Bill
Todd
Todd.
is worth going to hear, folks. Bill is good.
No doubt. But think about this. You can go in there and listen to what he does, which is not if you're a guitar player or you appreciate a good guitar player, Bill Todd will impress you. He's amazing.
Yeah.
And then outside at that very same property, Comfortably Rum will be rocking your faces off on the patio with Jason and the boys. And that is a fine show. Obviously, by the name, it's a lot of Pink Floyd, which is one of my favorites. I want to get down there one of these nights and catch that. And then getting much further south on Friday night, and this is a new venue for these boys. But again, it's Bongo Bob with the Gypsy Cowboys.
The Gypsy Cowboys. I need some photos of those guys.
I think I can get those for you.
Would you please?
That would be Bongo and Randy, and I can see his face, and his name is escaping me right now. But I know his guitar better than this. But that's the American Legion down in Marathon, the Gypsy Cowboys, 6 to 9. Let's change this up a little bit and play a song or something, and then we'll do the rest of the wrap up at the end of the show.
Well, I do have something here that I would like to remind everybody that's happening up in Fort Lauderdale in January. So if you'll just hang with it right now, I'm going to have one of your favorite artists. Tell us about it.
Oh, boy.
Beth Travers here. I want to invite you all January 28th through the 30th to Jungle Reedville. Return to the Jungle Queen Island, and it's a Riverfest concert featuring Jimmy Parrish, Joe Downing, Dave Sines, Bill Cockrell, John Beck, Barefoot, Reggie Sterrett, John McDonald, and myself, Beth Travers. Hope to see you there at the beautiful Riverside Hotel in Fort Lauderdale. Come on down and fins up. Get your tickets at Sale Song Promotions. Yeah.
I didn't do a very good job on Beth. I didn't bring her up loud enough. So let's, Reggie Sterrett just had a grandbaby. So let's listen to see what he says about this event.
Hey, this is Barefoot Reggie Sterrett inviting you to Jungle Reedville, January 28th through the 30th, 2022. Join Jimmy Parrish, Joe Downing, Dave Sines, Beth Travers, Bill Cockrell, John Beck, John McDonald, and some guy named Barefoot Reggie Sterrett on a return to the Jungle Queen Island. Get your tickets now at salessongspromotions.ticketspice.com.
Ah, does that sound like a fun event or what?
It sure does. Are we going to be at that?
There's a possibility that we may drive up for a day of it. It's on an island, so we got to like ride a boat and stuff, you know.
Oh, wow. Could we swim?
It's January in
that wouldn't...
Fort Lauderdale. We might. I'm bringing my suit. You going to bring yours?
Well, I suppose if I'm going to swim, I should put something on.
Well, you don't wear any shoes, so I was assuming maybe possibly if you...
Well, of course I'll be barefoot. I'm not going to be putting on Crocs like the silly things you wear.
That's the voice of Shoeless Newman on Radio A1A, broadcasting live here to the world about the updates on live music in the Keys. May I please ask you to continue, Shoeless?
Hurricane season is over today. We should mention that.
Why don't we celebrate it? I've got a song I want to play for it. Is that okay?
You do?
I do, and it's a guy that wrote a song, and it starts out by him sitting at Jimmy Johnson's Big Chill in Key Largo. So you have to listen very closely. It has nothing to do with hurricanes, but it has something to do with passing by. His name is Seth Adam Daugherty. From what I understand, he's a very private person, and he charges nothing for his music. But he does work for CBS Television Network in New York. Here he is, Seth Adam Daugherty, passing by on Radio A1A.
Sitting at the Big Chill, some sort of margarita in my hand, thinking of you still, somewhere back in Michigan. Wish you were here with me in Key Largo. Lying if I tell you I ain't feeling low. This bartender, he's my best friend. As I order me another, there's a warm breeze blowing in. It brings out the pirates and the yachtsmen too, and the treasure divers with their gold doubloons. I'm just passing time. than most. I ended up in Key Largo. An old sailor down the bar is talking to stones. He's been here, he's been far, born in Cape Horn. I listen with a smile, but I'm thinking about what it takes to catch a little wind, headed to the Great Lakes. I'm just passing through, on my way to you, and I'm sailing up the coast, due north from Key Largo. I close my eyes and I say a prayer, like in the rhyme of the ancient mariner. Call out to my friends below, got me safe, see me home. I'm just passing time, and I don't wonder why. And I've sailed farther than most, far away from Key Largo, far away from Key Largo.
Seth Adam Doherty. What a great song, huh, Jenny? Are you there,
Yeah,
Jenny?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm here. I was typing back in the chat.
Yeah,
Trying to keep up.
there are people actually chatting with us today. That's we've tried to instigate a universal
Riot.
chat. But yeah. Well, it's good to be able to talk to you during a live show. The listeners can speak to you, can they not?
Yes, they can. And I would love to, if you're doing a show, if you're playing somewhere and you message me during the week, when you get the gig, if you know you have the gig, if you want me to talk about you, I'd love to do it and get you in my notes. It's hard to get everything from the chat and put it in my notes and not be redundant. So if you're listening out there and I don't happen to see you on Facebook and I don't mention you, I don't necessarily know you're playing somewhere. So just if you can let me know during the week, I would love to promote your stuff.
I do have something kind of special from, before you get started on the update again, I've got something from Jeff Randall up in Tampa.
Ooh, okay, tell us.
And he cut something for Ocean Dreams Healing Center. Let's hear it.
Oh, how nice.
Oh, here it is.
Hi, this is Jeff Randall. I would like to invite you to join me in support of Ocean Dreams Healing Center's mission to bring hope, healing, education, and relief to cancer patients and their caregivers. Folks, they cannot do this alone. Please reach out to oceandreamshealing.org or message them on Facebook or Instagram. And thank you. Have a wonderful, blessed holiday season.
Yeah, Jeff's good.
Yeah, that was very nice.
Jeff was with us, Follow the Flock. But are you ready to continue, madame?
I'm always ready to continue.
Let her rip.
Are you?
Yes, I'm here. I'm at the studio desk and trying to keep it flowing nice and smoothly. We'll see after we listen to the recording.
All right. Well, John Bardis is not doing his social distancing concert tonight, so I just want to or Friday night.
Okay.
Just putting that out there. Moving on to Saturday at MRK. I don't know if there will be an appearance by the Salty Dogs or just Brian Lamar, because sometimes when Brian plays at the MRK and up at Shipwreck, he plays with Captain Sky Pilot, Stephen Scott. Do you know who that is, Harry?
Yes, I do.
yeah, he comes out and plays sometimes. But in any case, Brian will be over there. I believe it's 6 to 9. I'm not sure of the time on that. I think Justina said something else. That's Saturday night. Then late night at CJ's in Key Largo at the Key Billies will be at the CJ's Lounge, and that runs from 9 to 1.
That
Next
is
door at the
That's one of your little tiny dive bars with a three-piece band, and the band fills the bar up. It's loud, it's proud, it's wild. People fall in the water. It's if you like that sort of thing, go. It's happened. It really is.
It's very much the Key Largo version, especially with the country band in there. It's kind of honky tonk-esque.
It is a dive bar.
Tiki honky tonk. Say that 3 times fast.
Tiki honky tonk. Kinky.
Wow, you are a pro.
No, I'm not.
You only said it 1.1 times.
Shoeless, continue, please, ma'am. We have about 10 minutes.
Next door at the Caribbean Club, Luke Summerglen Band is running from 6:30 to 10:30. At the Bayside, we have Steve Vanini from 6 to 9.
Don't miss Steve Vanini.
Oh, yeah, that's a good show right there. And then later, or further on down that night, Saturday night, Havana Jack, the Ty Thurman Trio. That runs from 6 to 10. That's our friend Bongo playing with those guys. I'm not sure who their bass player is. It might be Chuck Freeman has been sitting in with some acts down there, and it might be them, or right next door or up the street a little bit, Skipjack, 4 Sheets to the Wind, is playing with Donnie McDaniel.
Nice.
That Chuck Freeman's going to be doing that Fridays and Saturdays, sitting in with that band.
Wonderful.
So that's a great show. Donnie puts on quite the show. You should definitely check that out. And down at Boondocks, a little further south, John Bardis is playing at noon. That's all on Saturday. Moving on to Sunday. This is a fabulous show. If you can't actually get out of the house to go watch music, tune in on Sunday night to davidfader.com. David Fader on Facebook. That's Feder. He puts on a wonderful live show. It's different every week. It's amazing. I don't know if you watched that flamenco show they did out of Founders Park last week, but I listened to it. It'll just stop you in your tracks, or you could clean the house around. It's beautiful music. But that's every Sunday night. If you're in Key Largo Sunday, Snook Sweetwater Sundays, that's 12:30 to 4. That's our friends Patrick Knott and the gang, and that's also a great show. The Italian Food Company, which we actually went to this week.
We did.
From 5 to 8, you'll catch Brian Lamar over there. That's another guy who he plays along with a looper, and he's an amazing guitar player. Definitely check that out if you can. And good food over there. The Key Largo Moose Lodge in the afternoon, late afternoon. Arc of Lego, that's the Paul Armstrong project. That's going from 2 to 5. And somebody a little different at the Caribbean Club in Key Largo. The Retro Sky Rock Band is playing from 5 to 9. And going down a little further south in Marathon, Dockside, Boot Key Harbor, the Sunday Jam with Randy Barnett. The Boondocks down even further, the Ty Thurman Trio will be down there. And in the afternoon, you can catch at Marker 88, Cliff Jazz. Monday. Big Jill.
Yeah.
In Key Largo, Alan Truesdale will be there from 5 to 9. That's acoustic solo. Great act. Go check that out and get some good pizza. Down in Isla Morada at the Lorelei, you can catch the Carousers every Monday night from 6 to 10. Brian Lamar will be at the Chica Lodge if you're coming down to the Keys and you want a nice place to stay. That's exclusive. You can only get in there if you sneak good. But the Chica Lodge has Brian Lamar from 7 to 10. And much further down at Boondocks, you have John Bardis playing at 6 o'clock.
By the way, speaking of John Bardis in that area, we just got a notice from the Sheriff's Department that there is a crash at the 59-mile marker, and that they are diverting traffic around it on US 1. So, folks, if you're traveling on US 1 right now, you might want to...
We've been getting a lot of those,
yes.
I like 2 or 3 a day. So if you're out there driving, just drive.
Yes.
Don't text and drive. Just listen to your radio and move forward at a reasonable pace.
You mentioned something. Keep going. I'm sorry.
getting to Tuesday, and then you can tell me whatever you want.
All right.
In Key Largo at Gilbert. Oh wait, you know what? I'm sorry. There's nothing going on at Gilbert's during the week. That got canceled for probably until about Christmas. I think they'll bring that back at Gilbert.
Excellent.
Scott Youngberg and Rob Garza have been doing Tuesdays and Wednesdays there. Sharky's, though, on Tuesday, you will find the fabulous Rob Garza doing his solo act. That is not to be missed. Wonderful cheeseburgers, Sharky's Pub and Galley, 7 to 10 Tuesday night. Of course, Tuesday night, one of the biggest events is the OV Jam Night with the Taylor King Band with special guests. That is a wonderful night of music and not too expensive.
Yes.
Great time, dancing and mayhem, and a fire pit if it's cold. Getting a little chilly around here these days.
Great events.
And if you don't live here, by that I mean it's probably 60. So locals bring a jacket.
Well,
down at the. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Are you?
Okay.
Is that the rundown for this week?
I've got 3 more things, and then we're moving forward.
Go ahead.
Dockside Bootsy Harbor down in Marathon. That is country night, Tuesday night country night.
Oh, yeah, always.
With Randy and Bongo, and that's a fun time. Key Colony and John Bartis will be there at 6 o'clock, and literally right next door to Dockside Bootsy Harbor. So you could actually catch both these if you're in Marathon and get all kinds of music in on a Tuesday night. Skipjack again has 4 Sheets to the Wind with Donnie McDaniel. I'm telling you, if you can catch Donnie McDaniel play with Skipjack with 4 Sheets to the Wind, that is just a fun band. Go check them out.
I've heard about them.
That's about all I have.
Well, there's 2 special events I want to mention. You talk to me about Abstract Radio.
Oh, so on Sunday we went over to the Italian Food Company, and then you went home, and I went over to the Caribbean Club because my friends Abstract Radio were playing there, which consists of the Campbell twins, David and Chris, who I hope were out there listening today. I told them I was going to talk about them a little bit today.
Cool.
And the amazing Angel Romero on drums. And they do they're very young. I don't think they're 25. And they do a real eclectic mix. It's some newer stuff, some older stuff. They do some Bill Withers. They do some Rob Zombie stuff. I mean, they just run the gamut and wonderful harmonies. And when I was watching them, I took a couple of pictures. They're very handsome boys, and they get this look while they're on stage out of nowhere. Nothing's happening. They get this cute little smile, like they're thinking of something. You don't know what, but it makes you wonder what. It's really, really nice stage presence. Really, really good music, keyboard, guitar, and of course Angel on drums. And I just really enjoy listening to them whenever I get the opportunity.
Angel is excellent. Angel is one of the good ones, buddy.
He's an amazing drummer. He's so very skilled. I've had more conversations with him while he was setting up and just talking about math and just breaking down beats. And he's so into his craft, and it's fascinating to just get into that shop talk with him.
That does happen in the Florida Keys. There are musicians here that still strive for excellence and wonderful music. And if you get a chance to hear one, make sure you tip them, because they certainly aren't, making the wages we were making before COVID.
Yeah, it's been a challenge popping back from COVID, but we're getting there. We're getting there.
Well, we got about 5 minutes or so to go in the show, and I wanted to make sure we mentioned an event coming up, a Christmas event at the Coconut Cove Resort, the Islamorada Music and Comedy Club. Call Billy Quinn about this group here. I'm going to play a little bit of what they do. I hope it's good.
They're coming from Jamaica.
I hope it's coming through. I don't hear it. So. but they are coming from Jamaica. Lincoln Chain is the name of the band. Some of it's coming through. I don't think it's coming out to the radio audience, but it is going out to our streaming audience. Lincoln Chain. And they're the real deal on Wednesday night, December the 15th, the normal night, 6:30 p.m., the normal night for the Islamorada Music and Comedy Club's jam session. Is this great event, and if you haven't been to Coconut Cove, it's a good reason to go, is it not? All right, well, I'm going to switch to there we go. And we'll get back to our regular scheduled information. We got about 4 minutes to go. What's up in the next week? What's happening in the world of live music with especially Swedish meatballs, right? You said that's what you're having Thursday night?
Meatballs, yes. I made them myself. I made the gravy. It is sinfully delicious. There is a limited amount, so if you want to have a nice little snack and come out and have some fun with us at the Moose on Thursday, love to see you.
Yeah.
And
you know,
I may catch me a husband with these meatballs. They're that good.
You didn't get me last night, but you were complaining about cream or something, whipping cream I didn't bring. So, but you know, I'm not a catch of any way, shape, or form. But where that's concerned, I would like to say hi to a couple of people. One is Bridget Jane Long, and her enterprises in England. And I would also like to say, come to the jam tonight and see if we can't put together some jazz and good music at the Moose Lodge. And frankly, I wanted to make sure we had an opportunity to say thank you to the not the Gucci Moose, the Key Largo Moose Lodge. Bob, Deb, Shelby, Dennis, all of the people there that have been so nice to us and were so nice to us. Thanksgiving Day, we had a jam session that was, for the ages, was it not?
Off the hook. It was off the hook. It was so good.
No pictures and no music, so because we were all there as a family enjoying ourselves. We weren't performing.
And the sound was phenomenal.
Dave Roush did the sound. He did a good job.
And we had no bartender outside, but we had a packed bar.
Yeah.
Really, really good time. Linda Duff had made a comment that it's just, great food and music and the fellowship.
Oh, man.
There's so many people coming together that, you didn't know everybody there, but it was a wonderful feast we had. I hear that they didn't have any food left. They fed everybody that came.
And it didn't cost anything to be there to have a dinner. It was for the community.
And they did well with the donations too. So people came in and put money in the bucket, and that helps keep the Moose open, and they can keep on doing community events like that. That was open to anybody who wanted to plate of food on Thanksgiving.
Well,
and we all sat there and ate. Nate. And what did you gain, Harry? Did you gain 5 pounds?
I gained 5 pounds, and I had everything there.
You didn't need that.
No. But I've lost it again, so I'm good. One thing I want to let you know is that there is some movement afoot to have other holiday events like that at the Moose. And if we do that, we can possibly do a New Year's Eve or New Year's Eve type of situation where we are the A1A family again and pull entertainment in throughout the evening, every couple of hours. We are looking at that, having one sound system, lots of good food, and a good place to have a New Year's Eve celebration. What do you think about that, Shoeless?
Don't you threaten me with a good time, Harry.
Well, we're working on that. Dave Roush is working on that. He's talking to Bob and the folks at the Moose. Shelby, we want to make sure we have lots of champagne available if we decide to do it. It'll be some champagne in a tiki bar called the Grateful Ted Stage. And thankfully, the Grateful Ted Stage has now been exorcised of all demons from New Jersey.
That Jersey, you got to look out for those people from Jersey.
I am so evil, but I am tropical. I'm tropical. I'm the tropical Pied Piper of Paradise. I'm Harry T., and you're listening to Shoeless Newman, and this has been the Florida Keys Live Music Report, featuring the updates for what's happening on these keys. Yes, on these keys, we have live music in the venues that have them. So I hope you got a chance to listen to everything, and forgive us for our audio. We are amateurs, trying to use Zoom and things that we don't understand. Can't stand it. But hey, I love radio. Hope you folks on the radio have enjoyed it.
See y'all next week.
Look at her and thank the good Lord above. She is here with me. Things are going nice. 2 long weeks vacation right here in paradise.